just a cover. Now, the next matter that I want to raise, it came to my attention that there's an Inspector Roop who is on the East Coast at Regional Division 4C, is the man in charge of traffic, they say. He's a divisional traffic officer, Inspector Roop. I don't know, I suspect Roop might be his last name, but that's the only name was given. But the issue is that Inspector Roop, this same very Inspector Roop, was charged in April of this year. And what they say is charged, let me read it here, for luring a child into sexual activity. He is charged with a sexual offense in April of this year. And the man still on the job working. I know they might want to tell us that at the time when the charge was filed, there was no police service commission. But we reported here and seen in media that the police service commission, the chairman of the public service commission was sworn in months ago. And therefore, as far as I know, the police service commission is fully constituted. And you have a man on the job who has been charged with a sexual offense against a child, inspector of police, still working. He's not been interdicted. On the other hand, you have people who are, when they're charged, they're dismissed by the man who is there squatting. They're dismissed. Well, we know that the squatter cannot dismiss legally an inspector of police and upward. But I would have thought that by now, this bishop that they have there as the chairman of the police service commission and the other members, Maniram Prashad, who is the chairman of the public service and an ex officio member of the police service commission, would have taken some action to have this man who is charged and before the court placed on $100,000 bail to have him interdicted from duty. Other people have been interdicted. So why, what's so special about this man? And there's no excuse because, as I've said, the police service commission has been there now for months, fully constituted for months. Enough time for this person to have been interdicted, or they can follow in the footsteps of the squatter and dismiss it, even though I know that is illegal. I'm not advocating for that illegality, but I'm saying that the man who is squatting has been dismissing the junior ranks as soon as they appear in court. Sometimes they didn't even appear in court. So the question is again, why is Inspector Roop still performing functions as a divisional traffic officer in Regional Division 4C when he was charged, passed through the court, Vigilance Magistrate Court in April of this year and placed on $100,000 bail? Mr. Conway, can you explain why this is going on?
Cannot. Maybe the bishop might be able to tell you something, although he doesn't give credible answers. But the thing is simple. A man is charged straightforward. But then again, the extended squatter has been dismissing people without even giving them a hearing, without even giving them the right to be heard. So what's it with this? Is he special? Is he being protected like Dharamlal and others? I don't know, but the rule of law must play out. But the normal thing, as long as you're charged, you're interdicted. And if you win your case, you come back in the work. As simple as that.
Right now, there are several persons who are charged and before the court and interdicted. Some are co-defendant, at least two are co-defendant with us. And so why this special thing to Roop? I want to know, perhaps they're waiting for the DPP to null-pros the case. Is that what they're waiting for the DPP to call for the file and say and instruct the magistrate to discontinue the proceedings? What are they waiting for? April to now is about 6 months. I'm counting my reckoning. This man is there. And again, let me give them the credit to say at the time, I think in April when the charge would have been filed and he appeared before court, that they might not have had a police service commission, a fully functioning police service commission. But they've had lots of time since then, months since then. And yeah, everyone said different folks, and they talk. These are the people who talk about the rule of law. These are the ones who tell you about the rule of law. And the rule of law says that every person should be treated equally. As somebody saying here, the law should be blind, shouldn't take into consideration color, creed, religious belief, or nothing at all. You're charged criminally, you pass through the court. The system in the public service of which the police is a part is that you're interdicted from duty and placed on half pay until the outcome of the charge. We have people who are, as I said, co-defendant with us, charged and interdicted over 2 years and 4 months, getting half pay. and the thing going through a snail's pace through the system. And here it is, you have a man who is charged with a serious offense. Serious offense. He's not interdicted. I mean, he's getting the full pay. He on the job getting the full pay and all the privileges. Something got to be wrong. Something got to be wrong. Mr. Conway, you want to say anything more on this before I move on?
It is clear. It is pellucid, you know. You get charged, interdict, and depends on the outcome of the matter. If you're convicted, you get dismissed. And if you win your case, you get back your work. It's as simple as that.
Because someone is saying on this live video that the man is some relative of the wife of the squatter. So maybe that's the reason why. Maybe these things, when you go into these things, that they have connections, you know. When
Yeah.
you go into these things, they will see why it's a real issue. It can't be, as I've said again, let me emphasize. At the time when he was charged in April, when he passed through the Vigilance Magistrate Code, I suspect the Police Service Commission might not have been properly constituted according to the ruling of the Chief Justice in August of last year. So therefore, they might not have been the legal authority to take action. But we have months past. That should be one of the first things on the agenda to make sure that this man is interdicted and placed. Because if they had done the correct thing, if the man who is squatting there had done the correct thing, even though there was not a Police Service Commission, this thing would have been sent to the Police Service Commission. And the secretary should have added there as one of the pending matters. So as soon as the Police Service Commission was fully operational, they should have gone ahead and decided on the interdiction of this person. But that is what it is.